Everyone has a collection they love to collect. For some, it may be an exciting book or novel series. For others, it may be paint and paintbrushes. But for me, my collection is records, or more specifically, vinyl. Since late May of 2018, I've been collecting vinyl from several of my favorite artists, from the Beatles to Metallica. Now, I would love to show you my entire collection, but to do that in one video would take over 2 hours long, which would become a little boring. So to make it a little more watchable, I split my collection into a series, which meant that the videos would now take less than 1 hour long each. In early August 2025, I went through my entire collection to see how I would split this collection up. I decided that the best way to make these videos more watchable was split them into when I got each of them. In this video, I will be taking a look at the albums I got in 2020. Hi everyone, today we are going to be taking a look at the albums I got in the year 2020. Now this is where I really began to expand my collection. I began to get more than I have done. I began to get a little more serious with it. So first off is a classic album that's actually not what it appears to be. This is, at first glance, this says it's the Eagles' greatest hits, but if I turn to the back, there's actually more here. There's also Greatest Hits Volume 2. This is actually a box set containing both albums in here. It's just housed in this sort of slider box. So the front just has the front of Volume 1, and the back has the front for Volume 2. Okay. Yes, they're Greatest Hits Volumes 1 and 2. Yeah. And this also comes with a little spec sheet giving you all the track listing credits. So originally that would have sat like that, and most of these would just be thrown away, but I decided to keep it in here. Plus there's like enough room to put it in here, so it went in there. Now we come on to the real albums in here. So like I said, this is both albums in one package. So this is the actual Eagles' Greatest Hits Volume 1 album, 71 to 75, released in 1976. Let's see, is that gonna focus? Yeah, there it is. And this is in a white die-cut inner sleeve, but there's no polyline layer underneath, which is a bit of a shame. But we do have a proper inner sleeve, thankfully. This is sort of what I like to call a picture label, where the label here just matches what's on the actual covers themselves. And then of course there's the Eagles' Greatest Hits Volume 2 from 1982, around the time that they first broke up. And there it is. Oh, yeah, I kind of like this design here, this turntable close-up, and yeah, there's the back. So this album has Hotel California on, and The Long Run. And this time you have a much more elaborate inner sleeve. I think this is an original pressings, but it just gives you the Eagles' discography and what was out at the time, plus a few albums from some of their solo discography. So I have a couple from Joe Walsh, one from Glenn Frey, another one from Don Henley. And the disc itself is on a nice cloudy Asylum Records label. So there it is. Show you that. There we are. Definitely an interesting package if you want to get a good taste of what the Eagles were. then maybe this album would be for you. Talking of which, we come to the UK's biggest selling album of all time. Another greatest hits. This time, it's Queen's greatest hits. Another iconic front cover. And this is an expanded 2LP edition, so originally this would have been a single LP, but I'm glad they expanded it to 2 discs. This is a 2016 reissue through Hollywood Records, their record company in the US since the early 90s. You got a proper gatefold, which is, again, is really, really cool. Oh, sorry about that. This tripod is like, woo! You have a creative inner sleeve showing different singles from around the world and a bit about each track. And you have another picture label on both sides. And I'll show you again this inner sleeve with Queen's first EP, representing Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy, which I think was the lead-off track. But they didn't have a single sleeve, picture sleeve for We Are the Champions. This is actually the picture sleeve for Spread Your Wings, which is kind of odd, but again, same picture label. Woo. But as popular as this album is, I actually think the next album here, Queen's Greatest Hits 2, is, I think, a better compilation. This time you have a sort of gold embossed logos going on, which I kind of like. Spine text is there. Similar looking gatefold. Same design on the inner sleeves, but these ones actually have a little opening here. My Greatest Hits Volume 1 album didn't, but again we have a picture label on both sides. You guys can probably see this. Next up is this is Led Zeppelin 3, Led Zeppelin's third studio album. Really elaborate design on this one, as I'll show you later. Yeah, this time they do have the Led Zeppelin 3 on here. Remember, my Led Zeppelin 2 album didn't have the spine text, the album's title on the spine. Now what's cool is that this is another die-cut design with this sort of circular thing, so if you circle around you get different designs. There's the gatefold, again with the track listing inside. We have a white poly-lined inner sleeve. We're back to that with the green and orange striped Atlantic Records label on both sides. Ooh. There we go. And now we move on to the Beatles' third studio album. The UK, A Hard Day's Night. Another 2012 reissue with a high gloss finish. Let's see, is that gonna... There it is. Another poly-lined inner sleeve with die-cut hole. Original yellow and black Parlophone label reproduction. Even managed to get the same font as first pressings with this sort of chubby label font. And lastly, we have The Doors' epic self-titled debut album from January of '67. I mean, this is a very iconic album cover, this one. A stereo one. They have a reproduction of the original inner sleeve, but it's as a fold-out here, which is kind of odd. But we do have this, a very nice inner sleeve. This is a sort of mustardish yellow label background with this Elektra Records. But definitely a very, very cool album to have in any serious music collection. But what a great find here.